Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. Today is a gloomy, glorious day. It was sprinkling a little bit, not like full on rain, but it felt amazing. So I spent a couple hours outside on the back porch just reading and enjoying the cool breeze. And so I wanted some comfort food today. So today we made beef and broccoli in the crock pot. So let me show you guys what we're having for dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed these meals. If you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And if you are subscribed, hi, and thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. All right, so here is the beef and broccoli. My son already got a good portion of it and plated it up with some rice, so let me show you. All right, here is the beef and broccoli, and this was just a crock pot meal. He added some sesame seeds on top. Yes, he did. And he's been waiting like all day because when you have good, delicious food going in your crock pot, your whole house just smells like yummy food all day. So he's super excited to chow down on this. The beef is super tender. I took it out of the freezer. I think I had it for over a year in the freezer. It was a skirt steak. I think that's what it's called. And it's going to be so good. We're going to dig in. So it is about 5:30 in the afternoon, Monday, and I am starting on this tortellini soup. And you can see that beautiful color. That is my homemade bone broth with turmeric. It just gives it a very beautiful color. Anyway, we still have, I made 2 cups of rice in my rice cooker, and then I made 2 more because that was gone. The kids ate it. I still have a little bit of rice and some beef and broccoli left, but I was asked by my son to make tortellini soup, and I thought, why not? I have everything on hand. And then if we have leftovers for like lunch for tomorrow, that's even better. And I have carrots that are canned carrots that I want to use up, and canned spinach. So I have a lot of it. I ordered a lot of it back about a year ago, and so it's been sitting on my shelf and I just want to use it up. So this is a perfect way to use some of those canned items. Here's my beautiful, beautiful tortellini soup. It's a little bit thick. This is exactly how my kids like it. It turned out so delicious, and everyone ate, and we still have about half of it. So I'm gonna package this up and put it in the fridge, and this will be lunch for a few of us. Some of that rice with the beef will be lunch for others. I did take out some chicken thighs, bone on, skin on, and some ground beef. So tomorrow I want to do chicken thighs in the oven with maybe like some cheesy potatoes, and I have zucchini. I might saute those up, and then I also want to prep a lasagna. I'm not going to cook it tomorrow, but either put it in the freezer or in the fridge to have it for the next day. All right, it is Tuesday morning, and I have a huge pack of bone-in, skin on chicken thighs, and I just put a little bit of salt. And then I did open up this garlic parmesan seasoning, and I'm sure it's going to taste good because it smells really, really fantastic. So I'm going to cover this up, pop it in the fridge, and then when we're ready to eat, I'm going to throw these in the oven. So it is Tuesday night. We just had open house with the little kids at the elementary school, which I'm not sure, they're supposed to start tomorrow, but the teachers are on strike. So we'll see if that happens. But I want to show you guys, this is all the stuff that's going into my dinner tonight. I have a huge pack of the chicken thighs in the oven, and then I made 6 of these different scallop potatoes and whatnot. I just mixed and matched them. So these 6 boxes are going out of my pantry. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a visual. And then I have this stuffing. I used 1 stick plus 3 tablespoons of butter for the scallop potatoes. And then I also was able to finish up this coconut milk, which is going to go into recycle, and then all of this milk. So I'm happy because I wanted to use that up. And then I'm going to make this stuffing. And I think for this stuffing, I'm going to use an onion, some minced garlic, which we still have quite a bit. And then you're supposed to use like chicken broth. Well, last week when I did chicken thighs, I strained and drained all the grease that was in the pan, and it made a great like gelatin plus some fat on top. And this is really good for cooking. So I'm going to put this, not all the fat. The fat I'm going to leave in the jar, and we're going to use it to saute the zucchini. But the gelatin is going into my stuffing. Plus, if I feel like it needs more flavor, I do have this as well. I'm going to use some barbecue sauce on some of the drumsticks. Here is a beautiful zucchini from my mom's garden that we're going to dice up, skin and all, and I'm gonna saute it with some salt, pepper, garlic. And then I have these beautiful caramelized onions that were left over from Sunday barbecue. We had burgers, so this is gonna go with the zucchini. You guys, I am really, really trying my best and really putting in an effort to use up everything we have in the pantry. I have a lot, and when I tell you guys a lot, it is overwhelming how much I have. And I don't want it to go to waste because I paid good money for it. These things I stocked up, some are from Walmart, but some are from Kroger. Like around Thanksgiving, they have them on sale, and then you buy a certain amount to get a free turkey. And so I have a lot of those. And then I know Thanksgiving is just around the corner in a few months. So I want to use up what I have this year to go ahead and use it up and replenish and buy some more. But I'm really, really trying not to like stockpile stuff anymore, to not buy any canned foods or anything like that, because I just have such an abundance of it, which I'm not complaining. I just want to use it before I lose it. So really being intentional about that. And I will show you guys when dinner is all done. I have both of my ovens going. My top and my lower oven is going. I have the top one with the chicken, and then the lower with the scallop potatoes, cheesy potatoes, whatever you want to call them. They're so good. My family really enjoys them. And while those are cooking, I'm going to get going on the zucchini and the stuffing. It should be a pretty quick and simple dinner. You guys, I have this balsamic and roasted onion veggie roaster seasoning from Costco. And I've had it and I've never used it. And so I opened it up, I smelled it. It definitely tastes like, smells like balsamic vinegar. It smells good though. So I'm going to put that over zucchini. I did hit it with a little salt and pepper. I added a little bit of water just to kind of steam it because I left the skin on and it's pretty tough. And then I'm gonna put some of this, the onions, and the garlic. So I am making the stuffing, and I want to show you guys that this jar of Better Than bouillon paste is done. I am going to upcycle this jar. I'm going to take the stickers off of it and run it through the dishwasher, and we can use it for stuff. I do have more in the pantry, so I'm going to grab one, put it in my fridge, but this is done and out of the fridge. All right, this barbecue sauce is done and out of the fridge. I was able to use all of it on the chicken, and then here is the chicken grease that I got from the chicken thighs from the pan. I just drained it. I'm gonna strain this and put it in my jar since we already used up for the zucchini and the stuffing the rest of the chicken grease. And I'm gonna put this in the fridge once it cools. Tell me, you guys, in the comments below, do you guys save chicken grease? Am I the only one? I made a beautiful gelatin, and I know gelatin is really good for your body. I don't know how healthy this is, but I know a lot of people on YouTube that I watch, and I do it myself too. I do keep bacon grease, but this has so much flavor. It's so delicious. Here's the zucchini. It turned out delicious. Here's the stuffing. And then let me show you guys my potatoes. I just pulled them out. Here they are. There's one pan. There's the other. And with these, I always like to let them sit a little bit at room temperature to kind of set up all the cheese and stuff. And my chicken is under the broiler with the barbecue sauce. That should be done in like a few minutes. And then I did strain my chicken grease, and look at that. All the fat goes on top, and then the rest will become gelatin. Oh, so good. So good. Liquid gold, I think, is what it's called. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna call it. I wanna show you guys, I pulled out some cooked chicken from the freezer. I wanna make like a chicken potato salad. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today. I could, it's only 4:30. Or if I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but I'm taking it out of the freezer, and that is gonna be something we're gonna be eating up this week. Here's my little pan of the chicken, and then let me show you guys the big boy. That one got a little excited over there and it got burnt, which is fine, a little extra crispy, but doesn't that look delicious? Let me plate a plate up and I'll show you guys the meal all together. Here it is, you guys, all plated up. Looks delicious. I plated up for everyone. Here's another plate, and we're trying to let it cool down a little because the potatoes are still piping hot, but it smells incredible. I feel really good that I used up so many things out of the pantry, freezer, fridge, and I'm super happy with the results, and it smells like Thanksgiving. Whenever I make stuffing, it smells like Thanksgiving. So we're gonna dig in, and if I make that chicken potato salad tonight, I'll let you guys know. I also want to make a lasagna. So we'll see what we get to next. First, I'm gonna sit down, enjoy dinner, and then we'll keep on tracking. So I had a 2-pound package of ground beef in the freezer that got kind of punctured. So instead of putting it in a Ziploc bag, I thawed it out. So I'm gonna get a lasagna ready for tomorrow. I have a huge onion, the meat, some shredded zucchini, salt, and pepper going so far. And then I'm just gonna put the marinara sauce, garlic, Italian seasoning, and layer up the lasagna. I'm gonna put tin foil on it, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and tomorrow we're gonna bake it. I'm making my lasagna, and I have this little bit of pesto, this container in my fridge from Costco. I have a brand new one in my other fridge, but I wanna get rid of this, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water, shake it up, put it in my sauce, and just throw it in my lasagna, and that's another container out of the fridge. I'll show you guys everything that I used up for the lasagna, all the little bags and containers and stuff that I was able to get rid of. So the pesto is on this top layer. You can see a little bit of green, not very much. You can't even tell, but it smells fantastic, and I know it's gonna give us such good flavor. I'm gonna put the cottage cheese, the mozzarella, and then this lasagna is done, and I was actually able to get one more that's going in my freezer. So yay, out of that 2 pounds of ground beef, I got 2. Right, here's my 2 lasagnas. One is going in the freezer. I'm just letting them cool, and then I'm gonna use the tin foil that I used to cover my chicken thighs. It's clean, it's good. I'm gonna use that to cover these. You guys, I've been baking. I've been a busy little bee today. It is Wednesday, it's not dinner time yet, so we haven't put the lasagna in the oven yet, but I did make 2 batches of zucchini bread. This is not the recipe I usually use. I didn't want to go find my cookbook in my office and all that, so I just went on Pinterest and found a recipe. I think it's close enough to my old one, but anyway, it smells absolutely fantastic. I just took out these 2 loaves out of the oven, and we're gonna let it cool down, and then if it tastes good, maybe I'll do 2 more batches and then just freeze it. But you can see this one got kind of crispy on the edges. That's so good. I love the crispy edges. And then this one kind of split a little, but that's okay. So we were able to use up flour, sugar, brown sugar, I don't know, all the stuff that you use for zucchini bread and zucchinis. And I was super happy that I was able to use like my baking soda and baking powder and all that kind of stuff, because I don't use it that often, and it's good to kind of go through it and replenish it. So just being intentional about using things up, including our baking goods. You guys, it is Thursday morning. I was starting to show you guys what we have going on for food, and what did Noah say?
You said it was Wednesday. I was like, no, it's Thursday.
He's whispering. He's like, Mom, you need to start that again because it's Wednesday. It's Thursday. So it's Thursday morning. Yesterday, the only thing we did was the zucchini bread. Right now, I have eggs boiling, and David popped the lasagna in the oven. It's 9:32, 9:33 in the morning. This is what's going on. I'm gonna make that chicken potato salad finally. Yesterday we had leftovers, and we still have a bunch of cheesy potatoes. I should have only made 1 pan of them, but they had like frozen burritos, they had other things, and then it was like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put the lasagna in because everybody was full. So we're eating it today. This is kind of what I'm gonna be using for this potato chicken salad. I'm gonna dice up that chicken I just thawed out. I had it in the fridge. It's pre-cooked rotisserie Costco chicken. I have some frozen peas that are thawing out, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna use 1 or 2 cans of the diced potatoes or the carrots, but either way, I had 2 boiled eggs in my fridge. I am gonna add a lot more, and then we're gonna do salt, pepper, mayo, relish, and mustard. And then you mix it all together. You pretty much can add all kinds of stuff in it, but this is what I have, and this is what we're gonna use, and I'll show you guys when it's all right. Here is the salad. And then what I'm gonna do is we usually just top it off with a little layer of mayo on top. And then I wanna show you guys, we used up the chicken, that's going in the garbage. And we did use up the 4 cans from our pantry. I boiled all those eggs. We have some left over. Oh, Emma's making a smoothie for breakfast. She's been doing that. I boiled some eggs, used a bunch, and I think I used 5 eggs in the salad, and then the rest goes in the fridge. Salt, pepper, mayo, relish, mustard. And then she made homemade cinnamon rolls. I forgot to show you guys last night. And she used up all the yeast. So this is how I keep my yeast. I just keep it in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. So we're gonna replenish the little yeast jar that we keep in the fridge. And yeah, I feel like we're still getting a lot. All right, so I am taking out more things. It's 10:20 in the morning, still Thursday. I'm taking things out of the freezer. We have some marked down bagels that were in there. The kids can enjoy those. Oh, Emma wants me to show you her beautiful smoothie. She's been drinking a smoothie every morning. So we're going through the fruit in the freezer, which is fabulous. And we're going through our chia seeds. I'm taking out some ground turkey. I'm not sure if today or tomorrow I'm going to make a meatball soup one of these days. So I'm going to thaw that out. And then bacon that I'm going to pre-cook in the air fryer just to have in our fridge. So I want to show you guys, I used up a few things. I was able to use up the sour cream out of the fridge for the soup. I'm just finishing up the meatball soup. And then the breadcrumbs went into the meatballs, so that's out of the pantry. I opened up some diced tomatoes because I needed some for the soup, but I didn't need to use all of them, so these are going in the freezer. We were able to use up the ground turkey. The bacon is just finishing up in the air fryer. And then Emma put some potatoes here. She's gonna make her homemade potato chips. That's her recipe. And yeah, just using things. All right, Thursday night, we have meatball soup. That's really delicious. I think there's one little slice of lasagna left, so that's pretty much gone. And bacon is almost done cooking up. But look how beautiful this is. And then Emma's gonna put her potato chips in. Happy Friday, everyone. Today my son cooked. I think he made baked tacos, is what it looks like, with beans. And then he also made a pie, and he said half of it is blueberry and half of it is cherry because that's the pie filling cans we had. And then, so those cans are out of the pantry, and then that crust, or the crust is just like frozen pie crust that we have in the freezer. So using things up, and I'm sure if you put toppings on these, they will look a little bit better. But he said they're really delicious, and I think he has another tray. Hi everyone, it is Saturday morning, and I'm gonna get a chicken pot pie filling going in the crock pot. We're gonna use these biscuits that I'm gonna make in the oven to put on top, and I wanna show you guys, I'm really going through my canned goods. I used 3 big things of chicken breast. I'm gonna use cream of mushroom because 2 of them, because that's the first thing I found instead of cream of chicken, which is fine. I found this mixed vegetable can Denta, so I'm gonna drain it and throw it in there. We have some stir fry veggies that are going in, potatoes, peas, a little bit of corn, carrots, and I'm sauteing one big onion with mushrooms on the stovetop. That's going in. So let's put it together and show you what it looks like. All right, this is what it all looks like. I did add a little bit of milk in those cream of mushroom cans to rinse them out, maybe 1 can worth of milk. And let me turn you guys around and show you everything we got out of our pantry for this meal. So here's everything that we used up for this meal. These I'm gonna cook up in a minute, so I just put them in here. And then those will go in the recycle bin. I did use some of this seasoning. The peas are just thawing out. I did not use the second can of carrots or the mixed veggies because we just had a lot from that bag, but we will use them next time. So that is what's going in recycle. I'm so excited. Well, besides that, we'll finish that up. Hi everyone, so it is Sunday, and for lunch we just had leftovers, and then for dinner right now I have pizza dough going in my bread maker. We're going to make pizza, but I wanted to take a few things out of the pantry and make a no bake eclair cake. So this Cool Whip was in my freezer, so that's getting out of my freezer. I'm going to use this frosting, some graham crackers. I have some that are open, so we'll use those, and some pudding. So let me put this cake together and show you guys what we're using. All right, here's my cake all put together. That was super easy. I did use a little bit of milk to make the pudding, and all of this is going to recycle besides the cake. And then we do have a little packet of crackers left. They're kind of smushed up. We're just gonna have the kids snack on those, and then that way we were able to take this box and put in recycle. Lots of things going in recycle this week, you guys. It feels amazing to get it off of my pantry shelves. All right, so I'm getting ready to make the pizzas for dinner, and this is what I have to work with. I'm gonna make just a regular cheese and pepperoni pizza using some of this marinara sauce that was open in the fridge. I have this spicy barbecue sauce, and I was thinking, I pulled out this rotisserie chicken from the freezer, so I'm thinking to do like some chicken, barbecue chicken, and maybe some of these bacon crumbles that I found in the freezer. I don't know. I'm just going to give it a go and see how it goes. But I was super excited to get these, to find them. I actually went to Costco not long ago with my husband, like the beginning of this week, and I saw these and I was like, oh, should I pick some up? And I'm so happy I didn't, because in the back of my freezer, I had a whole bag. So I'm super excited to be able to use these up. I don't even know. It was Best Buy, 2022. So they've been in there for a while. So we'll use those up. Let's get these in the oven. I'll show you guys what it looks like when they come out. You guys, this is really spicy. What I did is I drenched the chicken in it, but then I went to my stockpile. I'm gonna use this on like the actual pizza crust. I don't want it to be too spicy. Even though my teenagers say it's not that spicy, it's really spicy for me, and I wanna be able to eat this one. I might also do like a Alfredo. I don't think I'm gonna put the bacon bites on this one. I might do a chicken Alfredo and bacon bites, a different one. So here's the pepperoni one. I did cook it on the pizza stone, and I just put it on this one to cool off. My little ones have been outside and they've been biking. They've been on their bike with their friends from the neighborhood. And so I'm gonna cut this up and have them all have some of this. I wanted to make the pepperoni one first for them. It smells incredible. Here is the barbecue chicken pizza. It smells absolutely fantastic, just like the other one. Hopefully it's gonna turn out good, or it turned out good. If it did, then that's something that we can make again in the future. All right, so the last one, the kids wanted mozzarella, basil, and tomato, and pesto. I don't know if, I don't have fresh basil. I think I might have some dry. I only have this much of the mozzarella that I usually use, but I'll just use this. We have a tomato and then the pesto, and I'm gonna look for basil. Hopefully we have some. If not, it's fine. It'll still be good with it. All right, so this is what I used up. Some cheese, half of this bag. I did not finish the marinara sauce or the Alfredo sauce. There's just a little bit more left, and we will use that later on in the week for like spaghetti and stuff. If my older kids, when they get home and they eat the pizza, if they don't use it for dipping, because they like to dip their pizza in marinara sauce or Alfredo. So either way, all that is going to be out of the fridge as well this week. Used up all of this. I'll show you guys our last pizza, and then we're going to end the vlog for tonight. For this week, we have a lot of pizza. We're going to have plenty left over, and I'm excited because that'll be lunch for the kids tomorrow. All right, guys, here is the pizza. I could not find my dry basil, but it's fine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this week of What's for Dinner. If you did, please subscribe. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up. It's free, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.